Hey, what's going on guys, it's Kamini here, and here in this video we're going to be having an unboxing and review of the Tecno pouvoir 3. I've had this device for a little over a week now, used it and pretty much have a couple things to say about it. So without taking much of your time, yo guys, let's get started. But before we dive right into the unboxing, let me let you guys savor the unboxing experience. So the first thing you notice while opening the box is how compact the box is, and the device is the first thing you are greeted with while you open the box. It feels a little bit weighty, all thanks to the 5000 mAh battery in here, and from what can be seen, the pouvoir 3 still retains the design of the last gen pouvoir 2. A layer down you get the usual accessories, which include a micro USB cable for charging and data transfer, the 3.5mm jack earpiece, the SIM ejector tool, a couple paperwork and warranty card, and a jelly case. Now we've gotten those out of the way, let's get back to this device. The Tecno pouvoir 3 features a dual micro SIM tray and not nano. The volume rocker and the power button all are the right side of the smartphone, while to the left you get the micro SD card tray. The top of the device features a headphone port, and the bottom has a down-firing speaker grills, micro USB port, and a mouthpiece opening. Taking a look at the rear of this midnight black variant of the pouvoir 3, which we have here, you get to see a 30 megapixel rear camera with the LED flash just beneath it, followed by the fingerprint sensor. A couple things you'd notice include the pouvoir and Tecno branding right at the bottom. To the front is the 6.2 HD Plus display at a resolution of 1500 by 720 with a notch cutout that houses the front-facing 30 megapixel camera, the earpiece, and an LED flash. The LED flash at the front doubles as a notification LED on the smartphone also. It barely took 2 minutes to set up the Tecno pouvoir 3, and I was prompted to set up the face unlock, fingerprint, and the pattern for security. I noticed the face unlock on this smartphone was a tad slower than those on the recent Infinix devices, but that was at a fraction. Honestly, there's nothing spectacular about the design of the Tecno pouvoir 3. It still retains the design, heavyweight as expected, obviously the battery, and most visual cues from the pouvoir 2, and I was a little confused about the whole design thingy here. Notable changes include the 6.2-inch display as opposed to the 6-inch from the predecessor, and most of all, the notch introduced here. As much as I haven't been a fan of the HD or HD Plus displays, they tend to get the job done on these entry devices. I mean, the display on the pouvoir 3 is quite bright and usable under the sun. You should get used to the fact that you'll only be able to play back YouTube videos at 720p. Still on the design, I actually find it difficult to really like smartphones that have their speaker grills at the bottom left corner, as it can be easily blocked off while gaming or consuming media, unless you always have to flip your phone. And here is what I mean. The Infinix 7, but we still found it down here, so I hope this is something that can be fixed via a software update. And one of the things I love about the display, it's really usable outdoors. The only annoying thing I found about the display, it's an HD Plus display, which doesn't make it a full HD display. So you won't be able to buffer your videos. It's always going to be 7. Other than that, the pouvoir 3 still feels sturdy and well built, but the notch is something that just can't stop staring at you. You can always hide this via the settings, but it kinda defeats the whole purpose of the notch, but really I don't care. Now you get a single camera at the rear with an LED flash setup, capable of taking better photos than the pouvoir 2. After about a week's use, I'm quite impressed at how such a decent camera was squeezed into this device, alongside a huge battery, all for the price of 42,000 naira, which is about $115. Colors from the photos were close to natural. I didn't really notice a shift in colors. Even though you lost details while you cropped a lot into the photos, these pictures are usable and pretty much okay for the price you're getting this device. Note that the camera isn't the strength of the smartphone. The front-facing camera has quite good details to it, but not as much as that we saw in the Infinix S4. It's something close to the Infinix Smart 3 Plus in my opinion, as you can see for yourself. Videos can be recorded at up to 1080p, which is full HD, and here's what you get from this device. We have a 1.2 GHz quad-core processor coupled with 2 GB of RAM and 32 GB internal memory found here. Out of the box, you get about 24.7 GB of space available to you. Android 8.1 Oreo for some reason is still what we get in this device. Performance-wise, it isn't a beast of a device. It can handle basic smartphone needs like running social media apps, playing basic games. 3D intensive games are obviously playable, but you still get the occasional lags. Running several apps in the background can be a thing here, but just know that you've got 2GB of RAM to handle them. Here are the Geekbench and Antutu scores for the Tecno pouvoir 3. Now let's talk about the real deal and strength of the pouvoir 3, which is its battery. You have a whopping 5000 mAh battery on this smartphone, and it's advertised to last you 4 days. Though that isn't exactly true, you have an amazing battery life here that would definitely take you 2 days comfortably. As shown earlier, you get a 10W charger and it takes a whole lot of time to charge the device to 100%. For the sake of the review, I had to time the charging rate and realized that it took 2 hours 42 minutes to charge the battery from 65% to 100. This means you roughly need 4 hours to get this battery all juiced up. Once done, you can definitely be sure of a 2-day use at least on this device. I purchased my unit for 42,000 naira, which converts to $115, and with this device you get 4G support, dual SIM setup, here micro SIMs, a dedicated micro SD card slot, and an amazing battery life. So should you ditch your current smartphone, run out to the smartphone market and get the Tecno pouvoir 3? Well, it depends. If you are one who needs a smartphone that would serve conveniently for 2 days without worries on how to charge, and performance isn't something that's a major issue, then you can go get the smartphone, all because of its amazing battery life. But if you're someone coming from the predecessor, the Tecno pouvoir 2, and you are wondering if you should get this, kindly skip this as they are so similar unless you want that extra 2-inch in display, the notch, 4G, and probably the extra memory, as those are the major convincing factors for you to upgrade to this device. Other than those, you might want to stick to your old device, as there are lots of signs that this design is based on a year or two earlier. Starting from the Android version, which is 8.1 Oreo, the single camera setup, I guess those were cut out for you to get a better battery life. So there you have it, my unboxing and review on the Tecno pouvoir 3 Android device. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Kindly hit the like button if you love this video as always, and do not forget to smash that subscribe button and hit the notification icon to stay notified if you haven't done that already. Other than that, it's goodbye and I'ma catch you in the next one. Cuídate.